Being someone who is interesting and fun to talk to is what many people want. However, without realizing it, there are habits or behaviors that actually make us look boring in the eyes of others. In social interactions, it is important to know and avoid things that can make us look less attractive. Here are 7 things that might make you look boring to people. 1. Too much focus on yourself. One of the main causes of someone looking boring is being too self-focused. When we talk only about ourselves, our achievements, and our problems, others will feel ignored and underappreciated. This can create the impression that we are self-centered and don't care about others. Instead, try to show interest in other people's lives. Ask questions, listen to their stories, and give genuine feedback. This will make the conversation more balanced and enjoyable for both parties. By showing empathy and care, we can build better relationships with those around us. 2. No sense of humor. Humor is one of the best ways to attract attention and make the atmosphere lighter and more fun. If we are always serious and never laugh or make jokes, the other person may feel bored. The presence of humor in a conversation can break the ice and make the atmosphere more comfortable. You don't have to be a professional comedian, but adding a little humor to your everyday conversations can make you seem more interesting and fun. Humor also helps us to be more sociable and accepted in various social groups. When we can make others laugh, we build a strong emotional connection with them. 3. Having no interests or hobbies. People who have interests or hobbies usually have a lot of interesting things to talk about. On the other hand, if we don't have any hobbies or interests, we may find it difficult to engage in interesting conversations. Hobbies and interests also show that we have an active and dynamic life. Try to find and develop new hobbies or interests. Besides providing interesting topics of conversation, it can also make your life more colorful and meaningful. Having a hobby can also expand our social network, as we will meet people who share the same interests. 4. Always complaining. Complaining constantly about everything can make others feel negative and depressed. People tend to avoid people who are always complaining because they don't want to get carried away with negativity. Complaining can also create the impression that we are pessimistic and ungrateful. Instead of complaining, try to see the positive side of every situation and talk about fun or inspiring things. This will make you more fun to talk to and make others feel better. By being positive, we can influence our surroundings to be better and more pleasant. 5. Not open to new things. When we are closed off and unwilling to try new things, we will look stagnant and uninteresting. People who are open to trying new things usually have many interesting experiences to share. New experiences can also make us more flexible and adaptive to change. Try to be more open and dare to try new things, be it in terms of food, activities, or travel. This will not only make your life richer, but also provide plenty of interesting fodder for conversation. By being an open person, we can discover new things that we may have never imagined before. 6. Not paying attention to body language. Rigid or unpleasant body language can make others feel uncomfortable. For example, folding your arms, not making eye contact, or looking disinterested can give the impression that you are bored or uncaring. Body language is one of the most important ways of nonverbal communication in social interactions. Pay attention to your body language and try to be more open and friendly. A smile, eye contact, and a relaxed posture can make others feel more comfortable and engaged in conversation. Good body language can make us look more confident and approachable. 7. Not updating knowledge. People who always talk about the same things over and over again can become very boring. One way to avoid this is to keep updating our knowledge and information. Being an insightful person makes us more interesting to talk to. Reading books, watching the news, or keeping up with the latest developments can provide many interesting new topics to talk about. By always having something new to talk about, we will appear more interesting and insightful. Broad knowledge also helps us to be more adaptable in various situations and social environments. Being a people pleaser isn't always easy, but by avoiding the habits above, we can improve the quality of our social interactions. Hopefully, the tips above can help you to stop being boring in the eyes of many people. With a little effort and awareness, we can all be more pleasant and interesting people to talk to.